baseball from the Bay Area and the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend.
Play ball, 3, out, 3, shut, 3, 3.
Stepping in, Adam Miller. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter what side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well. Swinging.
This one, it's high and deep to center. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Number 13 for him on the year as the White Sox have opened things up a little bit further. It's now 4-0.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning only giving up a single run, but it all comes crap. Nothing like a 3-run bomb.
Coming to the plate now, Adam Miller. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Here comes the first pitch. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. The relay, and the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Tim Anderson.
A little roller toward the hole. Olsen comes up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Standing in, Josh Phegley. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Miller is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2. Adam Miller will stand in as we'll flash you back to the second inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and it's fouled away. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Liner toward right center. Piscotty is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. Here comes the 0-1. Hit high and deep to right center. Renfroe giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. At the plate, Adam Miller, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Again, another foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one. Really put the guys on his...
It's time for baseball. So digging in now, Adam Miller. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, 0-1. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Stepping into the box, Robbie Grossman. And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Miller sprinting after it. He's got it, and they get out of the jam. Ready now, Adam Miller. I'll swing it from the left side right here.
Adam Miller.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And they take the lead. It's gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center, number 14 on the season, as they take the lead 4-3.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Here's Jurickson Profar, reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance.
Jurickson Profar.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Miller on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Cal Berkeley product Marcus Semien is the first to bat in the inning. On the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Miller is there, and he has it for the first out. At the plate, Chris Davis. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now. He's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Miller. And that's the second out of the inning. Adam Miller will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. He pulls this one into right. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are two away now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Big spot here. First and second, two men gone. And up next, to Berkeley area native Marcus Semien. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 7th inning coming up. It's the White Sox 6 and the A's 3. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Miller is right there, 1 down. Ready once again, Adam Miller, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He's right there. To second for 1. Relay to Olson. They turn the double play, and that.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
Victorious White Sox, 7 runs.
Now on a Sunday afternoon in Northern California, MLB The Show has baseball from the Oakland Coliseum. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Chicago White Sox and the Oakland. A's. Daniel Mengden will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Now to the plate, Adam Miller. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Adam Miller.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. Mengden has registered just under 110 innings on the mound and logged in with an ERA in the low 3s. Line to the right side. Piscotty back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head.
So 1 gone in the inning
Now
here with a
batting,
runner at
third
first.
baseman,
And up next,
Matt
the power-hitting third baseman,
Chapman.
Matt Chapman. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Miller. 2 down. Digging in to try it again. Marcus Semien. He's bounced
10.
out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Semien.
Working for the punch out and the offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Miller moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Leading off the inning, Adam Miller, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Adam Miller.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Piscotty looks up. Gone to lead off the inning. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as the White Sox have come back to tie it at 1.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Chad Pinder.
Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base.
Adam Miller will stand in yet again as we
Leading off for the White Sox, the center fielder, Adam Miller.
ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Now
lifetime numbers against Soria. He's 0 for 4.
Anderson.
A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery is too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Hey, guys, that's not how we draw it up. You want to stay back on that pitch and drive it up the middle the other way. But he got out and around it and was still able to find his way for a knock.
Ready to take his hacks again, Yolmer Sanchez, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Ready with the 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. Taken in by Simeon. Profar for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. So they avoid what could have been a costly double play there.
Well, they dodged a bullet that time by avoiding the double play. That would have been pretty demoralizing to end the inning. Now they've at least still got runners on the corners.
Now at the plate, Jose Abreu. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gun.
First baseman, Jose Abreu.
There's ball 4.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with one away. And that'll bring forward the power bat of Daniel Palka. Here's the 1-2. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Designated hitter, Yonder Alonso.
And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common.
There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Tonight, a matchup out of the AL Central between the Chicago White Sox and the Kansas City Royals. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. Jake Junis is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Kansas City. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Jake's got a big arm, good sinking fastball, too. Mid to upper 90s fastball.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Ryan O'Hearn. First at bat for him here as he enters play 7th in the American League in round trippers. High in the air out to center field. Miller is there now. Gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Who are you focused on, Dan, please, Zach? For the plate now is the designated hitter, Brian Goodwin. And a great chance here for Kansas City to add on in just the first inning. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. This one clears the party porch just shy of the fountains. They don't hit him out there. That's a long. Now at the plate, Adam Miller hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. First offering on its way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
Now another 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Fouled off. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Swing and a line drive. Foul. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Phillips racing back, still ranging back. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 16 for him on the year, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Ready to take his hacks again, Adam Miller, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. Pitch is popped up. Cuthbert has a play. 1 out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up outfielder Brett Phillips. Pulled toward right center field. Miller on the move. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the...
Digging in now for Kansas City, Ryan O'Hearn. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Miller is there. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Adam Miller will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. And he fouls this one off. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Hit high and deep to right center. Hamilton is after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the veteran left-handed hitting outfielder Alex Gordon. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. Miller is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Digging in, Adam Miller. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. 8 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the White Sox. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Brian Goodwin.
Hit in the air to center field. Miller has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Striding in to start the 9th, Brett Phillips, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Brett Phillips.
That's popped up. Anderson over to his left, and that's the first out of the inning.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
Our final line score. First for the victorious visiting team.
Tuesday Night Baseball is on the air from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin. At the plate, Billy Hamilton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. One strike offering now to Hamilton. Lifted the other way to left center. Now a reaching grab as he makes the play and loses his balance all at once. A chance now from the K to have a look at the starting 9 for these Royals. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see the speed and athleticism of Billy Hamilton on display.
So coming to the plate, Adam Miller. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games.
Adam Miller.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line towards center field. Hamilton is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Well, we've mentioned.
Stepping up now, Adam Miller.
Fielder, number 1, Adam Miller.
He's set, and the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bonifacio's under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So striding in, Jorge Bonifacio, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Bonifacio.
Sent out to straightaway center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Royals strand a pair. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Willie Peralta is on his way into the ballgame now, as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year.
Willie Peralta.
First pitch of the at-bat. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is into second as he kicks off the 7th with a leadoff double. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Soft liner to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at 1st and 3rd.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
The third baseman,
So runners at the corners now. Nobody out. And that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. In there. Now the throw. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
Putting a lot of pressure on him here to start the inning. Runners on the corners, and they send the runner from first. Got in there safely, and now that takes the double play possibility away and gives them two guys in scoring position.
Miller on third. Anderson stands at second. No outs. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Drilled to the left side. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Well, they already had the lead, but that extra run makes it.
Now at the plate, Adam Miller. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Hamilton is under it. And that's the third out.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Palehose used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Irvin Santana earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Danny Duffy takes the loss despite allowing only 1 earned and 1 unearned run. Kelvin Herrera closes the door for the save, his 10th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
MLB The Show's coverage of Wednesday Night Baseball brings us to Kansas City, Missouri and Kauffman Stadium. This evening, we've got a matchup from the AL Central Division between the Chicago White Sox and the Kansas City Royals. Royals baseball comes your way next. Ian Kennedy is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Kansas City. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 17 for him on the season as the White Sox move in front 2-0.
Talk about living up to the hype. We heard in spring training that this rookie had all the makings of being a great one, and swings like that are the reason why. What a pretty swing, and what a rookie year he's having.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Adam Miller. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
And that swung on and missed. For strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. Fouled off. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Line drive to center field. Hamilton patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain.
Up next for Chicago, Adam Miller comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. From the stretch. No balls and a strike to count. Casilla, a runner at second with 1 away. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how.
And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. Adam Miller will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Phillips is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Ryan O'Hearn. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Miller is there, and he has it for the first out. Striding forward now is the DH, Brian Goodwin. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Goodwin.
1 out, nobody on. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Yeah, if that relief performance were a car, it would have had some wobbly wheels on it. He gave up a couple of runs, but he still gets the save, getting that shaky car across the finish line after all.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The White Sox took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. From the place affectionately known as the K, we're at Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Today, a showdown out of the American League Central between the Chicago White Sox. Ben Lively will be the starter for the Royals in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Renfroe giving chase, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason.
Digging in the switch hitter, Adam Miller. He went deep in the contest last night.
Miller.
High in the air out to center field. Owings is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Now in the box, Salvador Perez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Miller is right there, 1 down.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox.
Ready for another chance. Adam Miller. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Adam Miller.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Owings. And that's the second out of the inning. Leadoff man set down, and here's Chris Owings.
Now batting, the center fielder, Red Owings.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. So a double into the gap has him in business. Striding in once again,
now
Adam Miller, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Miller.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gordon is there. He's got it 1 away. So striding forward now, Chesler Cuthbert. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Miller comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Whit Merrifield next to hit.
The batter, number 50, second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. Renfroe ranging back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get hurt.
Here's Chris Owings now, and with every base occupied, a big hit here could really put this one out of reach.
Owings.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Gone! It's a grand slam.
They were so close to getting out of this.
Settling in now, Adam Miller.
The center fielder, Adam Miller.
From the stretch. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 0-1. And this ball field, and this should do it. And that's one. And the Royals have put an end to their 4-game slide as this ball game is over. A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest.
Our final line score this afternoon.
Friday night baseball under the dome at Tropicana Field. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between Jake Faria, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny? Striding in, Tommy Pham. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Fly ball out toward left center field. Palka over to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Dero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup and one thing jumps out. The fact that there is a ton of...
Up next for the Rays, number 11. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. The 0-2 home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. And the runner will score from second.
A minute ago, this thing was tied up, but when you're giving up triples, you're not going to...
Ready now for the White Sox, Adam Miller. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitchers.
And that is into right field, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Batting none.
Stepping into the box, James McCann. And their runners at the corners now.
McCann.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Digging in, Tim Anderson. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gun.
Shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 4-1 game.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Carlos.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he misses with that one. Ball 4. And that's going to load the bases now with still only one away. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now.
Jose Abreu.
Hit in the air out to left field. Pham waits on it, makes the play, and there are two gone now. And they get the double play at third. White Sox pick up just the one. Now batting, Adam Miller. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike two. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. On a line to shortstop. Thought the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. So here is Avisaíl Garcia. In the past against Alex Colomé, he's 0 for 4.
Avisaíl
is in pursuit, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Miller, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Duffy in foul ground. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Digging in once again, Adam Miller. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch coming. Here it is. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Final line score for our
he really made it happen with the bat in this one. You see here 2 hits, and one was a long.
Hope your weekend's in now. Adam Miller, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Adam Miller.
Strike one to start the at-bat. The White Sox are still looking to break into the hit column here. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
That's one of those tough luck outs.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Miller sprinting after it. He gets there, and that's the second out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Zunino. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Miller will wait on it. And that will retire the side. Digging in now, Avisaíl Garcia. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Miller patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Adam Miller.
Adam Miller.
First offering on its way. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Into the air, back behind second. Wendell is calling for it. 2 gone. At the plate, Matt Duffy. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-2.
Duffy.
Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Renfroe on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Go in order. One to the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Daniel Robertson. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch hit in the air to straightaway center. Miller has a beat on it, and the inning is over. One hit, one left. We're through 6 full. The Rays are out. Into the box now, Adam Miller. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Joey Wendell. He was a ground out victim last time up. Kiermaier's running. Pulled toward right center field. Miller giving chase. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And he's in safely at third. As also on the play, a run comes across the... Next will be the designated hitter, Daniel Robertson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another flyout wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
In to score is the runner from third. Make it 5-1. So stepping in, Adam Miller. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Miller. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Rays took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end.
For the victorious Rays.
Day baseball. Coming to the plate now, Adam Miller, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Ready with another 0-2. Another one sent foul. Here it comes on 0-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Striding forward now for the Sox, Adam Miller, and he does so with 2 gone in the inning, but with the bases loaded. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here, 1 strike. This year against right-handed pitching, Miller is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
And, oh, that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. And a very alert play there as he fields the deflection and tags him for the out. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse.
Now batting, the center fielder, Adam Miller.
First offering on its way. Fouled away. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, number 18 for him on the campaign, as the White Sox have opened things up a little bit further. It's now 4-0.
Well, this game is definitely out of the norm from this guy. I mean, his ERA is in the 2s, and they're just hammering him all over the yard. That earned run average will be on the rise after this one.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay,
Now
number 11. He'll try to
11.
follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And that's been their only hit so far in this one. They've been dealing with some really great pitching in this game.
The 1-2. Lifted the other way to left center. After it is Delmonico. He won't have a play, and this should finally get him on the board. Choi rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily as they now trail by only 3.
When it left the bat, I thought the outfielder had a
Adam Miller will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Popped him up. Wendell is there. And that's the second out of the inning. And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Adam Miller. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped up. Alvarado has room in foul territory. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
7-4 the final finish.
A manager gooses his team about a lackluster area of performance.
Tuesday night baseball from Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Miami Marlins and the Chicago White Sox. Chicago have lost their last 5 games.
Play ball, 3. Ball 4, take the base. Out, out. Good, 3. Out. Out. Take out. Out. 3. Good. Out.
Stepping up to the plate, Adam Miller. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Adam Miller.
This is skied into short left center. Rojas calls for it. 1 down. And with that, we give up next for Miami, Neil Walker, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Renfroe. 1 out. Stepping in, Adam Miller. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Turned on down the line. Oh, and not fielded cleanly here by Walker. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure.
Now batting, the first baseman, Neil Walker.
The 1-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Hawker is after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Now at the plate, Adam Miller. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Sierra's under it. And that ends the inning. So 1 run here on 1 base.
Well, there's no doubt they were playing left the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here with the win. They're hoping to build on that now.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final.